Okay, it's Jason again with another bonus way, tip, what have you. So this one is a little bit probably, I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. I think you'll get it, but just understand that it's kind of a unique sort of proposition, but is necessary because I've seen people ask for these people or employ these people before, especially if they have higher end units. And I'll try to give you an example. So you can become a concierge if you're like in a Uber Lyft driver and you're presentable. Just remember that because especially if you're gonna be dealing with like luxury stuff, let's say luxury apartment buildings, um, sometimes hosts want people to be there to greet guests, especially if they have their sixth sense up about this people might be suspicious for some reason. Or they just want to provide better service. It's up to you and the host to let you know exactly why they want you there. Sometimes they simply want someone to be there to greet a guest, to take them through an apartment, let's say, and show them things like where something is, or really, I mean, to size them up. I'll give you an example. Like they might, like, say, if they have like they're in a building where it's like really strict, right? And somebody books a larger group of people, or maybe they just book like a weird, like it's a three-bedroom, it's only one person staying. So that's kind of suspicious because, like, why would you book a three-bedroom, right? Like, you don't need all that room. So they might, as a way of protecting their investment, say, hey, Jason, why don't you, are you available? Yeah, sure. I'll pay you $50 or $20 or $25, whatever. You guys work that out. But I mean, somewhere between 20 and 50 is probably what they'll pay just to meet this person at the door, take them through, tell me if you smell anything funny about what's going on, right? So even just offering this service, sometimes somebody might not need you, but then they're going to remember you for it when they do need you because every once in a while, like I said, people they get a sense that somebody's going to try to throw a party or they just do something that's not really consistent with what a normal person that represents themselves as a guest on Airbnb might be saying about themselves, right? So, especially like I said, if it's a luxury place, they might just be paying you because they want to just make sure that the people coming in are, taken care of very well. If they're making a lot of money, then yeah, they that could just be the reason why they had you go there. So it depends. You're gonna have to put yourself out there, ask hosts if anybody's looking for that. But I will say this, I know that people have used these people before, and in some of the other tips, you can kind of be a combination of things. But I just wanted to explain the concierge concept because greeters or concierges are something that people in higher that have higher end short-term rentals, Airbnbs, that kind of thing, they do use them. And if you're already, like I said, a RideShare, Lyft, Instacart person, and somebody's already around in, like, say, high in metropolitan areas, high density metropolitan areas, or better yet, maybe even just live downtown in an area where there's a lot of those kind of units, and you could kind of walk or just jump on over, and maybe before you go out for the night, you dress up and you take care of one of these things, and then go. You set your hours. You say, hey, I'm available between 6 and 11, and then that's when I don't want to be bothered anymore. You work that out with the host, and if these guests don't show up within those time periods, that's kind of up to them. But again, you only need a few hosts with some luxury properties to give service, and this is like an easy little bit of money that you can get. You don't even have to be in the rideshare business. You can just simply be a regular person that's looks presentable, that likes to dress up, and then that likes to be of service. I mean, it's almost like being a butler or a doorman, except for the fact that you don't really have a boss. You just have somebody you're helping out, and it appears to the guests as that that person's giving great service when it's just an arrangement between two people, you know, looking out for each other. So there's a whole business in that. It's not a lot of business, but it's some. And if you take that concept and maybe mix it up with some of these other ones, it's another thing to add on to the side hustle empire that you're building up for Airbnb people. So wanted to drop that little gem on you. I don't know who's going to do it. I do know some people who have done it. And I do know people who have hired other people to do it. I haven't yet. Actually, that's not true. I actually have a girl that I use to do that every once in a while. And, I pay her a couple extra dollars just to do that because she's in the neighborhood. So I have used it. So call me a liar now. Anyway, I don't like telling people about doing things that I've never done before. And I wanted to make sure that I was actually telling you something that I have done before and I have. So there you go. Had to convince myself, but still, it's the truth. So anyway, that's another one. You can think about that one if you have any questions. Maybe I can give you more insight on that, but I wanted to pop that one in there as another possible potential income stream for you while you're doing this Airbnb side hustle. Thanks. Talk to you soon.